social media, and basketball fame. A dimly lit gym hums quietly in the late hours of the night. The echo of a single basketball dribble cuts through the silence, steady, rhythmic, almost hypnotic. A young player stands alone under a flickering overhead light. Sweat gathers on his forehead, drops falling onto the hardwood floor like seconds slipping away. His sneakers squeak softly as he moves. No crowd, no cameras, no applause. Only effort. Only repetition. Only the quiet pursuit of something unseen. On a nearby bench, a phone screen lights up. Notifications flicker. A video clip. A highlight. A moment captured and shared. Because in this era, the journey of basketball is no longer lived only on the court. It is also lived on screens. And somewhere between the echo of a bouncing ball and the glow of a phone, a new kind of fame is being created. The game before the screen. Basketball was once experienced in real time. You had to be there. In the arena. On the court. In the moment. Fame was built slowly. Through seasons. Through consistency. Through performances witnessed by those physically present. A player's reputation traveled by word of mouth, by newspapers, by radio, later by television. But then it was controlled, limited, curated. The world saw only what was broadcast, and athletes lived most of their lives away from the public eye. There was distance between the player and the audience, a boundary, a silence. The arrival of social media. Then came a shift. Not sudden, but inevitable. Platforms emerged that allowed anyone to share anything at any moment with the entire world. Clips, highlights, training sessions, personal thoughts. Everything became visible. And basketball, a sport already built on visual brilliance, adapted instantly. Dunks, crossovers, game winners. These moments were no longer confined to arenas. They traveled faster than ever before. A single play could circle the globe in seconds, and with that fame began to change. A new path to recognition. In the past, players became known through leagues, through teams, through official structures. Now, a different path exists. A young player on an outdoor court can record a moment, a perfect shot, a creative move, and share it. If it resonates, it spreads. Views turn into attention. Attention turns into followers. Followers turn into influence. This has created a new kind of athlete, one who is not only defined by performance, but by presence. The illusion of instant success. Social media creates something powerful and dangerous. The illusion of immediacy. A highlight clip lasts seconds, but behind it are years of repetition, of failure, of quiet work. What the audience sees is the result, not the process. And this changes perception. It creates a belief that success is quick, that recognition comes easily. But basketball does not change its nature. The game still demands discipline, consistency, sacrifice. Social media may accelerate visibility, but it cannot replace the journey. The pressure of being seen. In the past, players performed under the eyes of a crowd. Now, they perform under the eyes of the world. Every mistake can be replayed. Every failure can be shared. Every moment can be judged. This creates a different kind of pressure. Not just to play well, but to appear perfect, to maintain an image, to meet expectations that exist beyond the court. For some, this becomes motivation. For others, it becomes weight, identity beyond the game. Social media has expanded what it means to be a basketball player. Athletes are no longer only competitors. They are creators, influencers, voices. They share their lives, their thoughts, their struggles. This creates connection. Fans feel closer. They see the human behind the performance, but it also blurs boundaries. Where does the player end and the persona begin? The business of attention. Fame has always had value, but social media has transformed it into currency. attention becomes opportunity. Brands seek visibility. Players with large followings attract partnerships, endorsements, collaborations. This creates a new layer to the game. Performance still matters, but visibility amplifies it. A player's reach can influence their opportunities as much as their statistics. And this shifts priorities, sometimes subtly, sometimes significantly. The highlight culture. Basketball has always had moments of beauty, but social media amplifies the spectacular. The dunk, the crossover, the buzzer beater. These moments dominate attention, but they are only fragments of the game. Defense, positioning, decision-making. These quieter aspects often go unnoticed, and yet they are essential. This creates an imbalance in perception, where style is celebrated more than substance, where moments are valued more than consistency. The silent work still matters. Despite all the visibility, the core of basketball remains unchanged. The empty gym still exists. The long hours still matter. The unseen work still defines greatness, because the camera may capture a moment, but it cannot capture preparation. And in the end, the game reveals truth. No amount of visibility can replace skill. No number of followers can substitute discipline. The court remains honest, the symbol of the phone screen. If one symbol defines this era, it is the glowing phone screen. Small, portable, constant. It captures moments, shares them, amplifies them, but it also filters reality. It shows highlights, not the full story. And in that glow, players and fans alike must remember, what is seen is only part of what is real. The balance between two worlds. Modern basketball lives in two worlds. Physical, and the digital. On the court, the game is raw, unfiltered, demanding. Off the court, it becomes curated, edited, presented. The challenge for players is balance, to remain grounded in the game while navigating the world that surrounds it. To understand that fame is not the same as greatness, and that visibility is not the same as value. The new generation. For young players today, social media is not an addition. It is a reality. They grow up with it. They learn the game alongside the camera. This creates opportunity, but also expectation. The next generation must learn something important, that the game must come first. Because without the game, there is nothing to show. The echo of the empty gym. Return to that quiet gym. The ball still bounces. The player still trains. The phone still glows on the bench. But now, there is understanding that what happens in silence is what gives meaning to what is shared. The camera may capture the moment, but the moment is built in solitude. Final reflection. Social media has changed basketball fame. It has made it faster, louder, more visible, but it has not changed the essence of the game. Because beneath the highlights, beneath the followers, beneath the attention, basketball remains what it has always been. A test of discipline, a measure of effort, a reflection of character. Some players will be known for their clips, others will be remembered for their consistency, and a few for their understanding. That fame may come from the screen, but greatness is still built in the quiet echo of a ball bouncing in an empty gym.